Hokkaido. Hokkaido is Japan's wild north. It was called the land of the barbarians until settlers showed up in the 1800s. Women here propose marriage and file for divorce more than anywhere else in Japan. Companies test new products here because locals are known to try anything. Hokkaido people call the rest of Japan the mainland. They feel left out. Okinawa. Okinawa was in Japan until 1879. Before that, it was the Ryukyu Kingdom with its own language and culture. It's closer to Taiwan than Tokyo. You won't find shrines or geisha here. You'll find American military bases and spam in everything. Leftover influence from World War II. Okinawans needed a passport to visit mainland Japan until 1972. They're stereotyped as always late, island time. They lived the longest in the world and cared the least about rushing. Okinawa is the homeland of Mr. Miyagi from The Karate Kid, though Part 2 was actually filmed in Hawaii. Ishikawa. Kanazawa in Ishikawa is one of the prettiest cities in Japan. It survived World War II without bombing, so the old samurai districts and geisha quarters are actually old, not reconstructions. They make 99% of Japan's gold leaf here. It goes on everything, ice cream included. Why not? Iwate. Iwate is cold. The trains have buttons to open the doors because leaving them automatic would freeze everyone. The thing to do here is wanko soba, an all-you-can-eat noodle challenge. A server keeps throwing small bowls of noodles at you, one after another, and you eat until you physically can't anymore. You signal defeat by slamming a lid on your bowl. The record is over 550 bowls. Insane! Nagano. Nagano hosted the 1998 Winter Olympics. The mountains are stunning. The people are trusting. Local food is soba noodles and oyaki dumplings stuffed with vegetables. Simple, hearty, no nonsense. Nagano doesn't try too hard. Fukui. Fukui makes 90% of Japan's eyeglass frames. If you wear glasses, they probably came from here. But get this, Fukui is also the dinosaur fossil hotspot of Japan. The Prefecture Museum has full skeletons, glasses and dinosaurs. Strange combo. Fukui doesn't explain it. Fukushima. Fukushima can't escape 2011. That year, a massive earthquake and tsunami caused its nuclear power plant to melt down here, the worst nuclear disaster since Chernobyl. The name still makes people nervous, which locals are tired of. Before the meltdown, Fukushima was known for a kozuyu, a clear soup with scallops and vegetables that families have passed down for generations. Most still make it. The prefecture is trying to move on, slowly. Akita. Akita women are considered the most beautiful in Japan, and get this, they actually measure it. Akita has Japan's highest skin whiteness index. Cold weather, no sun, great skin apparently. The local food is kiritanpo, rice smashed onto sticks and grilled over a fire. Yes, it looks phallic, everyone notices, nobody says it. Miyagi. Miyagi's big thing is beef tongue. The city of Sendai slices it thin, grills it over charcoal, and serves it with barley rice. Restaurants that specialize in this are everywhere. In winter, you can eat oysters on boats floating around the bay. Cold outside, warm oysters. Good deal. Yamagata. Yamagata has a law requiring residents to laugh at least once a day. Seriously. And the 8th of every month is official laughing day. The government believes it improves health. Whether it's working is unclear. Tokyo. Everyone thinks Tokyo is Japan, but most people living there aren't even from Tokyo. They moved in from somewhere else. Real Tokyo natives are rare. They eat mochiyaki. Imagine a savory pancake, but runnier and sloppier. You cook it yourself on a hot griddle and scrape it off in gooey chunks. It came from poor neighborhoods. Osaka has its own version called okonomiyaki, which is thicker and neater. Tokyo and Osaka argue about which is better. The stereotype is stressed salarymen, weird fashion, and rats. Lots of rats. Some estimates say the rat population is 5 million. The exact number is unknowable though, probably for the best. Saitama. Saitama is where Tokyo workers sleep. Millions commute in, work, commute home. The nickname is Da Saitama, a joke combines a name with Dasai, which means lame. Saitama knows it's boring. Residents like it that way. Cheaper rent, no crowds, no tourists asking questions. Chiba. So here's a fun one. Tokyo Disneyland is actually in Chiba. Tokyo just sounds better on the sign. Chiba is chill suburbia. The local dish is namero, raw fish hacked up with miso and herbs. Fishermen invented it because they needed to eat fast between catches. It's good. Looks like cat food. Kanagawa. Yokohama sits in Kanagawa. It's Japan's biggest port city, and Western stuff came through here first. Jazz, foreign food, new ideas. The prefecture also has Kamakura, where old temples and giant Buddha statues sit in the hills. Rich Tokyo families come here on weekends. Fancy, but relaxed. Ibaraki. Ibaraki is natto country. Natto is fermented soybeans. Sticky, slimy, smells weird. Foreigners either love it or want to throw it back up. There's no middle ground. But here's what's interesting. Ibaraki also has more cops per person than anywhere in Japan. The Ibaraki cop is a thing, like Irish cops in New York. Tochigi. Tochigi grows Japan's best strawberries and houses Nikko, where dead shoguns, Japan's old military rulers, rest in gold-covered temples. Tourists see Nikko, buy strawberries, leave. Tochigi doesn't care. Low-maintenance prefecture. Gunma. Gunma is rural Japan. Farms, mountains, hot springs. People here are honest and friendly, but lose their temper fast. The local delicacy is grasshoppers cooked in soy sauce. Crunchy, sweet, absolutely an acquired taste. Most visitors pass. Niigata. Niigata grows the best rice in Japan, which means it makes the best sake. That's rice wine, Japan's traditional alcohol. The two go together. People here won't talk much, but they'll show up when you need them. Strong, silent types. The snow is fierce and builds character. Niigata doesn't complain. Yamanashi. Yamanashi claims Mount Fuji. Well, half of it. Shizuoka claims the other half, and they've been fighting about it forever. The local dish is hoto, fat noodles and miso soup with pumpkin. And here's the thing, locals get mad if you call it udon. It's not udon. Don't make that mistake. Shizuoka. Shizuoka owns the other half of Mount Fuji. It also grows more green tea than anywhere in Japan. Studies say Shizuoka has lower cancer rates. Must be all the green tea. Surveys rank Shizuoka people as having great personalities. Third place nationally. Even Shizuoka residents admit it. Aichi. Aichi means Nagoya. Nagoya puts miso on everything. Miso katsu, miso udon, miso whatever. Red miso specifically. It's a whole identity. The signature dish is hisumabushi, grilled eel you eat 3 different ways from the same bowl. Plain first, then with toppings, then as soup with broth poured over. It's a whole system. Gifu. Gifu is mountains and rivers. The local thing is hoba miso, meat and vegetables grilled on a magnolia leaf over an open flame. Smells amazing, burns easily. Pay attention or lose your dinner. Toyama. Toyama has ridiculous seafood. The cold waters make everything taste better. But the real surprise is pharmaceuticals. Medicine salesmen from Toyama have been traveling door to door across Japan for 300 years. They leave medicine boxes at homes and only charge for what you used. Still going. Mie. Mie is home to Ise Shrine, the holiest site in Shinto, Japan's native religion that worships nature spirits and ancestors. Millions visit every year. The shrine is rebuilt from scratch every 20 years. Same design, new wood, has been for 1300 years. The prefecture also created a Cupid Committee, a government team dedicated to getting middle-aged people married. Your tax money at work. Shiga. Lake Biwa dominates Shiga. It's the biggest lake in Japan and basically the whole identity. Everything is Lake Biwa this, Lake Biwa that. The local beef is Omi beef, actually older and more historic than Kobe beef. But Kobe has better marketing. Story of Shiga's life. Kyoto. Kyoto was the imperial capital for over 1,000 years and has never let anyone forget it. The city holds 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites and about 60% of Japan's national treasures. Locals know this. They're proud. Some say unbearably proud. Kyoto people won't tell you what they really think. If someone offers you tea, it means leave. If they compliment your watch, it means you've overstayed. Passive-aggressive politeness is an art form here. They stand on the left side of escalators. Osaka stands on the right. It's a rivalry thing. Osaka. Osaka is Japan's class clown. Loud, funny, crude. The local greeting is making any money. They installed Japan's first countdown crosswalks because waiting is unbearable. They stand on the right side of escalators just to be different from Tokyo. They hate Tokyo. Tokyo hates them back. The word kuidaore means eating yourself into bankruptcy. Locals live by it. Aomori. Aomori grows the most apples in all of Japan. Surveys say Aomori bosses are the best in the country. Stubborn, but fair. Women here have been known for their pale skin for over 1,000 years. Too many clouds for a tan. Hyogo. Kobe sits in Hyogo. Kobe has the beef. Only about 0.06% of beef consumed in Japan qualifies as real Kobe beef, from Tajima cattle raised in Hyogo, graded to strict standards. The cows get personalized care, probably living better than you. Kobe is a port city with good taste and a slight Yakuza reputation. Fancy and a little dangerous. Nara. Nearly 1,500 deer roam the streets of Nara. They've been protected as sacred messengers of the gods for over 1,000 years. They bow for crackers. Cute, right? They'll also headbutt you if you're too slow with the snacks. Tourists find out fast. Nara was Japan's first permanent capital before Kyoto took over. Giant Buddha statues, ancient temples. The deer don't care about any of it. They want crackers. Wakayama. Wakayama is where monks go to meditate in mountain temples. Koyasan is the big one, headquarters of a major Buddhist sect, over 1200 years old. You can sleep in a temple and eat what the monks eat. The ramen is underrated, not much drama here. Tottori. Tottori is the least populated prefecture and home to Japan's only sand dunes. Yes, Japan has a desert. Surveys rank Tottori bosses as the worst in the country. Not much else happens here. Shimane. Izumo's shrine sits in Shimane. According to Shinto belief, all the gods of Japan meet there once a year for a divine conference. October is called the month without gods everywhere else in Japan because they're supposedly all in Shimane. The people are reserved and quiet. Makes sense, they're hosting gods annually. Okayama. Okayama has great weather, more sunny days than almost anywhere in Japan. It's also home to the Momotaro legend. Momotaro is a boy born from a peach who fights demons with animal friends. Big deal in Japanese folklore. You'll see peach stuff everywhere. The local sushi comes scattered in a bowl. Messy, but good. Hiroshima. Hiroshima makes okonomiyaki, a savory pancake loaded with cabbage, pork, and topped with sauce, but with noodles layered inside. Osaka makes theirs mixed together without noodles. This is a serious debate. Hiroshima people get heated about it. Don't call it Osaka style here. Obviously, the city is known for the atomic bomb. The peace memorial is devastating and necessary. But Hiroshima rebuilt with stubborn optimism. The city refuses to be defined only by tragedy. The floating torii gate at Miyajima is gorgeous, a giant red wooden gate standing in the water, marking the entrance to a shrine. The oysters from the inland sea are incredible. Hiroshima keeps moving. Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi is where you go for fugu, pufferfish. One wrong cut by the chef and you're dead. The toxin has no antidote. Chefs train for years and need a special license. Somehow, this is considered a delicacy. Yamaguchi also passed a breast declaration promoting breastfeeding with an annual festival to match. Committed Prefecture. Tokushima. Tokushima hosts the Awa Odori, Japan's biggest dance festival. Hundreds of thousands show up every August to dance through the streets for 4 days straight. It's chaotic and joyful. The saying goes, you're a fool if you dance, you're a fool if you watch, might as well dance. Kagawa. Kagawa officially calls itself Udon Prefecture. It's the smallest prefecture but has over 600 noodle shops. Locals eat 7 times more udon than the average Japanese person. Wedding gift? Udon. New Year's Eve? Udon. Moving house? Udon. There's even a udon taxi that drives tourists between the best shops. Ehime. Dogo Onsen in Ehime is the oldest hot spring in Japan. People have been soaking here for 3,000 years. The main bathhouse inspired the one in Spirited Away, the Studio Ghibli animated film. Probably worth visiting for that alone. The prefecture grows more mikan, small Japanese oranges like mandarins, than anywhere else. Locals are proud and territorial about it. Kochi. Kochi has a reputation for drinking. The joke is that everyone here is an alcoholic. Greeting someone without offering a drink is almost rude. The local dish is katsuo tataki, bonito fish seared over straw flames, served rare with garlic and citrus. Pairs well with all that drinking. Fukuoka. Fukuoka is ramen city. Hakata ramen specifically. Milky pork bone broth, thin noodles, eaten late at night. Office workers crowd into yatai, little open-air street food stalls, after work. It's a whole culture. Fukuoka women are considered some of the most beautiful in Japan. It's one of those 3 cities of beautiful women rankings the Japanese love. Fukuoka, Akita, and Kyoto usually make the list. Fukuoka takes it seriously. Saga. Saga is pottery country. Arita and Imari porcelain came from here. The good stuff that Europeans went crazy for centuries ago. Very traditional, very quiet. The tofu melts when you cook it in the local hot spring water. Seriously, worth visiting just for that. Nagasaki. Nagasaki got the second atomic bomb. But before that, it was Japan's window to the world for centuries. Portuguese traders, Dutch merchants, Chinese immigrants all passed through when Japan was closed to outsiders. The food still shows it. Champon is a creamy noodle soup loaded with pork, seafood, and vegetables. A Chinese-Japanese fusion that happened here naturally. Sara udon is the crispy noodle version. Both are everywhere. Kumamoto. Kumamoto eats raw horse. Basashi, horse meat served like sashimi. It's tender, slightly sweet, and locals are completely normal about it. You should try it. Or not. No pressure. The prefecture mascot is Kumamon, a bear with rosy cheeks who became weirdly famous worldwide. Kumamon merchandise makes more money than some small countries' entire GDP. Oita. Oita has more hot springs than anywhere in Japan. Beppu alone has thousands. The whole city steams. You can see it from the mountains. The local specialty is toriten, chicken tempura dipped in ponzu, a citrus soy sauce. Simple, crispy, no fuss. Oita doesn't overcomplicate things. Miyazaki. Miyazaki ranks first for best employees in Japan. Warm, easygoing, easy to work with, every boss's dream. The local chicken is grilled until the outside is charcoal black. Looks completely burnt. Tastes incredible. Miyazaki is sunny and doesn't stress about much. The vibe is contagious. Kagoshima. Kagoshima is Japan's deep south with a samurai reputation, strong hierarchy, stubborn pride. The warriors who overthrew the old military government and launched modern Japan in the 1860s came from here. The pork is black-skinned and famous. The shoshu, a strong distilled spirit like vodka, but made from sweet potato, is everywhere. There's an active volcano in the bay that drops ash on the city regularly. Kagoshima doesn't flinch.